President was very specific in saying last night that if the Filipinos are harmed, he will side with the Americans.
Sir, dun
Yeah.
sa request sa request of special session ni Presidente, ano bang nun, rational just for additional funds for the repatriation of OFWs?
Among other things. And so also, so that members of Congress can talk about it.
But sir, don't we have enough funds since it's just the start of the budget year? Meron naman tayong funds sa ating mga OFW.
But hindi
or
baka
distressed
kulangin
Filipinos.
yun. You were talking here of expatriation of roughly how many millions? Marami ito.
So how much is the estimate of this
Hindi ko alam,
administration?
but that's what the President is asking them to meet in a special session.
Sir, the President has discretion over his social funds, tapping of PAGCOR and PCSO.
Whatever the President wants that or suggesting that Congress meet in a special session. This is a very major problem that confront our countrymen in the Middle East.
Sir, since this is really a big problem, sir, did the President discuss the provisions of the EDCA, Enhanced Defense
No.
Cooperation Agreement, whether the government will be allowing U.S. troops to pass by agreed locations in the Philippines for deployment to Middle East?
No, that wasn't discussed, but he has instructions with the Secretary of Foreign Affairs. I do not know exactly the instructions.
At this
But
point,
the Secretary of Foreign Affairs excused himself so that he could start working on the instructions.
there's no point, sir, at this time to discuss the provisions of the EDCA, whether we'll allow it.
If there are discussions, then it will be done.
Okay, thank you. Rose and then Alvin.
Sir, follow-up lang. Sir, napag-usapan ba yung posibilidad na magpadala ng Filipino troops in case na mag-escalate yung tension as per Mutual Defense Treaty or Visiting Forces Agreement or EDCA?
I wasn't present during the meeting called by the President the other day. They could have discussed it. Hindi ko alam.
So kagabi pa hindi na pag-usapan?
That was not mentioned.
Thank you.
Okay, Alvin.
Ano po, Secretary? Secretary, meron tayong umiiral na Mutual Defense Treaty sa Amerika. If force comes to worse po, ano mga senaryo yung obligado tayong tumulong sa US at magpadala ng pwersa ng ating militar?
Depende kung the provisions of the agreement will be observed, then necessarily it will be operational.
Follow-up lang, Sec. Yung mga senaryo na na pwede tayong manatiling neutral kapag nagkaroon ng confrontation yung US saka ang Iran and
No, teka muna. Hindi tayo magiging neutral. The President was very specific in saying last night that if the Filipinos are harmed, he will side with the Americans. That is precisely why he specifically instructed Secretary Mamao to go to Iran and Iraq and deliver a special message to the Iraqi and Iranian government of his urgent desire and wish that no Filipinos be harmed in the course of the conflict.
Thank you po, Secretary. Salamat po.
If they will harm the Filipinos, then the President will not sit down idly and watch.
Ay, sir, kung nasaktan yung mga Pilipino dahil sa US airstrike,